All right, so I'm live. Okay, hey, good morning, everybody. Well, it's actually not morning right now. It's almost 1 o'clock, but I just want to get on to give you guys like a little quick update, real quick. So, I know I haven't been on this. I had a lot going on. I had started this new job, driving trucks, and then got really sick while I was on the road, caught pneumonia and all that, and so I'm just still, I guess, kind of recovering from that or whatever. But I just wanted to hop on this morning to kind of give everybody an update, let everybody know what's going on. If you have any questions at any time during this live, please ask whatever question it is. I do not have a problem answering whatever questions you may have. Um, if there's some information you need, you can also just ask that in the question. I'll do my best to answer that. But anyway, so for those who don't know, my name is Kyle Peterson. Um, but most of my friends just call me Ken. um, so I'm just gonna give you guys a little bit of a background on me, and then I'll move forward, and we'll go from there. So, my name is Kai. I'm from South Georgia. Um, in 2011, I was arrested in 2011. I came home the summer of 2020. Um, so uh, let's see. During that time, I learned a lot. I met I met a lot of people, um, and at that point, I wasn't too familiar with the criminal justice system or how they do things. Their little tactics and ways that they, you know, get their convictions and shit. Honestly, for me, it was a terrible experience. It really was. Everything from the questions, interrogations to that whole process, even up until going to prison and actually being in prison. All that was a terrible process for me. I had never been through anything like it in my life, and then boom, it happened. And hey, I was sitting in prison. But during that time, me sitting in prison, I had a lot of time to think, and thank God for Pinky, who done everything she could to try to get me out and get me home. Um, and then she done a lot of petitions, a lot of letter signing, uh, a lot of different campaigns for me during that time, and I'm very thankful for her and everything that she done to make sure that I got home and people knew about everything that was going on with me and how the system um, treated me and everything that was going on with that. Um, One thing I do want to share though is that through all of that time that I had to actually sit in that prison and just be there and deal with the mistreatment from the officers, the medical staff, and everything that they had going on. It was terrible because, according to them, trans men didn't exist, and boom, I'm a trans man. So what do you like? How do we, how do we come to some kind of agreement to where I'm going to be respected? That never happened. But um, thanks to Pinky, I was able to start receiving my HRT. Um, they had to give me proper undergarments and personal care items because a lot of that stuff just wasn't happening. Um, but Pinky made sure that she made sure that it happened and that I got the things that I needed while I was inside. Also, um, at some point, we started Freedom Overground, and I had been inside for a while, and that was something that me and her had discussed at one point. It's like all the stuff that's going on and how they treat people. People shouldn't be treated this way. We need to do something about it. And she took that idea and hit the ground running. Um, and that was how Freedom Overground came into existence. And she'll tell people all the time, it started with Kai and his needs. And, the more she would send me information in, the more I would share that information with other people in the prison. I would share, the packets of information that she would send, or I would, talk to the guys. I was able to actually start a trans band group while inside. Um, it was very helpful for a lot of the other guys because they didn't really know a lot as far as, what steps they needed to take as far as getting on hormones or how it would affect them. And like I would tell anybody, before you do something, always do all your research. Always try to find out all the information you can about something before you just jump and do it. Because you don't want to do something today and then, down the line you regret it. Um, but I can honestly say that I don't regret at all um, starting HRT. I don't. It was the best thing that ever happened to me, um, besides my family. Um, but it was just, it was one of those things to where it's like it was something that I knew I needed, and for a long time, I wasn't too sure about, terminology, all these different words and stuff. I just knew it was something different about me, and I just knew that, if I didn't get that fixed, and that would pretty much be the end of me. Because in 2015, I had a suicide attempt, or so they would say. Um, it was a very emotional and stressful time for me because I had been, fighting with the prisons for a while about getting started on HRT. I was continually being thrown into lockdown, and that does something to your mental. It really does. And at one point, I was just so tired that I was ready to give up, and I didn't know what to do. But after that happened, um, it just changed my whole outlook on life and everything else. It made me realize that, in order for things to get better, I was going to have to stick around and fight. I was going to have to try to find out what it was I needed to do, try to connect with the people that I needed to connect with, and try to make those connections and continue to share whatever information and resources I had with other individuals. And that brought me so much joy because I was actually able to help another person, so no one would have to go through what I, had went through. Um, and for me, I always want to just, help people. You know, they don't have to be trans, they don't have to be black, they don't have to be anything. They're, just a person. Um, because that was, pretty much just the way that I was raised. So right now, um, I just wanted to give you guys an update because I'm going around updating like all of my social media stuff. So I wanted to give you guys a quick update. So what I'm doing this morning is I'm um, sending out these letters to our clients at Freedom Overground, and we do direct incarceration work for TGNCI LGBTQIA plus individuals that are incarcerated. We try to help them as much as we can with the reentry process and everything that entails. So what I've been doing this morning is actually uh, writing letters to send out. I still have about 10 more to write, and I'm going to get those done as soon as I'm done with this live. But I hopped on here to just say that for those people who, may have a family or friend or loved one that is incarcerated, the best thing that you can do is to just try to give them whatever support you can. And if you're not able to, that's okay. I understand. But I'm here to offer you an option, you know, a resource. If you're not able to write consistently or whatever the case may be, you can always connect them with us at freedomoverground.org. You can go to our website. You can send us a message there, and you can just tell us what their needs are or what it is that we could do to help. Um, and in doing that, you can include their name, the facility they are at, and other, whatever other information that you may have that would be helpful to us. when we reach out to make contact um, with them. Um, but we just want to try to be as supportive as we can. We just want to do everything we can to to help the community, not just the trans community, but those individuals that are incarcerated. We want to offer them our support and let them know that they're loved and cared about, and there's people out here on the outside that want better for them, and that want to help them get to the place where they need to be. So if you have any family members, friends, or loved ones, or whatever that may be incarcerated, please go check out freedomoverground.org. Go to our website. All of our information is there. All of our contact information. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me on here or through email. My email is freedomoverground@gmail.com. You can also send me a message there, and I will respond as quick as I can. If you're requesting information, I'll give you whatever information I'm able to give you. And if I don't know the answer to something, I will tell you I don't know the answer, but I will definitely go look it up and find it for you and get that to you as soon as possible. But with that, this is just my little quick update for today. I will try to do a little bit better as far as, coming on and interacting with you guys and just, sharing possible updates and things that we have going on. I just want to thank you guys so much for your support. For those individuals that, wrote me or sent me letters when I was inside, I want to say thank you so much. And I just ask for your continued support, and the ways that you can do that is to just go onto our website at freedomoverground.org and offer that same support and love that you showed to me to those other individuals that are incarcerated. And with that, I want to thank you guys so much, and I will definitely be checking back in at a later time. But thank you guys so much.